Speaking of toxicity in 2025, do you know there are several ways to identify if that new organization you're joining this year is toxic? Hi, Bisade here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time, kindly subscribe, and if you find this content really helpful, please share, and I can't wait to see your comments as well. So over the years, people often complain about how toxic their workplace is and how bad the work culture is. I understand that money is very, very important in whatever we do. However, it is also pertinent that we prioritize our mental health over everything. So today I'll be sharing 4 practical tips that has helped me over the years to identify a toxic workplace. I believe that this is globally applicable, and please note that these are just my personal views. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do is, as soon as you identify the organization you would love to work with, or they reach out to you for an interview, it is very important you reach out to former employees on LinkedIn. When you reach out to former employees on LinkedIn, please ask them questions, and make sure you ask them reasonable questions, such as the style of management, their style of communication internally, what the work culture is like, and their general experiences, reasons why they left the organization. Please note that it is normal for people to mince words. They might not really be truthful when they are speaking to you via LinkedIn because they don't know you like that. So it's just very normal for them to, be careful with their words. But alternatively, you can reach out to your inner circles that are working in that same sector. For example, let's assume that you want to work for Bank A, but you have another friend that works in Bank B. You can tell your friend in Bank B to help you reach out to friends that are working in Bank A and ask about their work culture. Trust me, this is where you get the full and detailed information that you need. So another thing I like to do is I check Glassdoor reviews. However, I really don't like the vibes of Glassdoor. Reason being that sometimes when you go on Glassdoor to check reviews, Glassdoor forces you to drop a review, and because you want to check for something, there's a high chance that you don't really drop something very detailed. So that's why I don't really like to check Glassdoor. However, it is still helpful. Another thing you also want to do is during your interview, please ask questions and ensure that you direct your questions to the interviewer. Look at how they structure their responses. You can ask about why they are still in the organization, what is their favorite thing about the organization. Trust me, with the way they structure their responses, you should be able to tell if they are lying or telling the truth. Because when employees are not happy, you can easily tell. This also applies to your interviewer. Okay? The third thing on the list is during your interview process, please try as much as possible to go on LinkedIn again and check the career trajectory of their current employees. There are some people that they work in an organization and in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, no promotion. This speaks a lot about that organization. Would not like to work with such an organization. It is very important to check for their career growth, the opportunities within the company as well. Finally, please ensure you analyze their recruitment process. Oh my God, this is super important. For example, look at how they negotiate with you when talking about your pay. For instance, I got an opportunity to interview with one organization like that. They told me that I got the job. I was super excited. When it comes to negotiating my pay, oh my God, these guys were super unfriendly. Like the way they were sounding, the way they were talking. Funny thing is that the person that recommended me to this organization already told me how much they wanted to pay. But when it was time to negotiate my pay, you wanted to pay me way below that, and something that is way below the industry standard. Because, trying to negotiate my pay, they're making me feel like, oh, am I coming in for the money? Don't let anybody make you feel bad about you negotiating your pay, because you know the value you are bringing into the organization. With that, I was able. Organization does not even deserve the kind of value I'm bringing in. Also, why are you so being unfriendly when it comes to pay? I just didn't get it. Another thing you also want to analyze is how they respond to you and how they carry you along during your interview process. There are some organizations that they reach out to you for interview, they just go blank. You don't hear anything from them again. After like 6 months down the lane, they reach out to you. Please do your investigation, because that means that maybe they got somebody, the person is not doing the job well, and they realize that, oh, we actually have a solid candidate that we didn't reach out to. Guys, please know your worth. Please know your worth and ensure that you analyze these processes. So, with this being said, this brings me to the end of this video because I'm trying to make it as short as possible. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really nice chatting with you guys. Good luck applying these tips. If you find these tips really helpful, kindly share, kindly comment just in case I missed anything. Let's just bant about how to identify a toxic workplace. See you next time and good luck. Bye, guys.